Hey guys, it's Alicia from Vita Plena, and I want to continue talking about authentic friendships. You may have heard something that was popularized a few years ago when Simone Biles was on that show, Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. And they were saying something about how she should smile more, and she was like, smiles don't win gold medals. And she was trying to say this point that, like, women are often told to just smile more in order to be seen as more attractive, more disarming, and be more approachable, which is not something that's often told to men. And I totally understand where they're coming from. It's happened to me too. People say you look so much better when you smile, you should smile. And I think you should always be authentic. If you are not in a good mood, don't force yourself to smile. But I think the counter positive is also true in that if you're in a good mood and you want to be happy and you want to smile, then you should be allowed to do so. In my last video, I was talking about how the women I was with made me feel uncomfortable because they were only talking about good things, and I didn't feel like I could be honest about the bad things that I was going through. But I also want to stress that if you're going through something nice, you should be comfortable talking about it. And by no means should smiles be perceived as, or happiness be perceived as something that you have to hide, or something that means you're like not as suave or sophisticated or intelligent. That's something that's happened to me a lot. I work in a field where obviously, being a doctor, they value your intelligence. And I remember in residency being seen as like not as intelligent a resident, or I probably wouldn't know the answer to their question because I was the happy go lucky person. And that's not true at all. I just choose to, see the good in things, and try to be a good team player and try to uplift people's spirits. And I like joking around and I like having fun, and I don't need to always be sarcastic in order to make a joke. Um, in fact, some of the smartest people I know are the wittiest people I know, who are always cracking jokes. And so, all this to say, smile if you want to, because there is enough negativity in this world.